We are steamrolling our way through July, and Scott Mckenna is also steamrolling his way to another club. Welcome back to Fog Football. We may as well talk about this one. Scott Mckenna, of course, he's left Las Palmas, but we knew that weeks ago. But he is signed for, drumroll please, there's no one here to do a drumroll for me, but it's Dynamo Zagreb. After leaving Las Palmas, he gets around, man. Las Palmas, you've got now Dynamo Zagreb, Copenhagen. Started at Aberdeen, Nottingham Forest. Fair play to him. He's got 39 caps, only 28. Angus born. Tell you what, man. Fair play to Scott Mckenna. He's not. I think for so many years you just didn't see players like taking risks and going to like all these teams abroad, but the guy's doing it. Apparently he signed a multi-year deal with the club who finished runners-up in Croatia's top flight last season. He played 31 times, all but two of them starts for Las Palmas. He was sold to Nottingham Forest in 2020 from Aberdeen. After helping Forest win promotion to the Premier League, he lost his place amid injury problems and moved on loan to Danish Super League club Copenhagen. He left in August for Las Palmas, where he played in the same side as Scotland cap midfielder or striker Ollie McBurney. However, they were unable to prevent them from finishing second bottom of the Spanish top flight. Zagreb were pipped to the title by Rijeka on head-to-head basis, despite having a better goal difference after rivals finished level on points last season. However, they've earned direct entry to Europa League and will start the season under new head coach Mario Kovacevic. So there you go, Scott Mckenna, guys. I mean, big moves for him, and it's an actual confirmed deal that we've got here now. To actually talk about a friendly, some people were commenting that why are you not talking about it? Celtic did defeat Sporting Lisbon 2-0. Well done to Celtic. Only a friendly. All seriousness, no. Yeah, it's a win. It's better than losing to a beer called Estrella, that's for sure. But obviously, a lot more friendlies to come in the next couple of weeks. But I tell you what, man, competitive action's already started at the Premier Sports Cup, and that review show will be coming in a few short hours. And hell, if you're watching this a wee bit later into the day, go back and check out the review show. Of course, though, next week, next midweek, Champions League qualifiers, Europa League, Conference League, a lot of Scottish clubs involved. Looking forward to it, folks. Really, really looking forward to it. But moving on to a report from the Daily Record that Solt Waregem and the Westerlo are both interested in taking 21-year-old Rangers centre-half Clinton Nsiala on loan. That's interesting. They are speaking in another Belgian club, apparently Cercle Bruges. They could be selling their left back Nazinho, and he's been linked with Celtic, and apparently they are exploring the conditions of a deal, although the Scottish champions have yet to make an official offer. I'm seeing rumours about Jeffrey Schlupp creep back in. And I know a lot of people probably would not be happy about Jeffrey Schlupp coming back into Celtic, but it looks like that could be what's happening. So, here, it's unfortunate, but Jeffrey Schlupp or Nazinho, you'd rather Nazinho. I mean, he's got like 12 years on Jeffrey. Well, Jeffrey Schlupp's got 12 years on him, but you know what I mean. But at the same time, I don't think Jeffrey Schlupp was that bad. I think I said it in a video recently about Tierney. It's like, if Celtic signs Schlupp again with Tierney, that's a stronger left back area than what they had last year, because Tierney's better than Taylor. Now, you could argue, like I pointed out in that video, Tierney won't be as available as Greg Taylor. Yeah, but he's still better than him, isn't he? Moving on though, there's been an cooperation agreement between St Mirren, Clydebank and Dumbarton, so that'll be interesting what happens there, but we've got a video talking about that in greater detail. Meanwhile, St Mirren are poised to complete the signing of 22-year-old Jamaican winger Jamalro Calvin, who played alongside new signing Richard King at Cavalier, that's the one. Couldn't get there in the end. St Johnstone hope to sign Stevie Mallon after the 29-year-old midfielder impressed in Tuesday's friendly against Dundee United. And there we go. That's where we're going to leave it, guys. Scott Mckenna has joined Dynamo Zagreb. What's your thoughts on all these deals? Not an awful lot to talk about. I think transfers have kind of died down, folks. I think because the competitive season started and we're getting closer to the big games, they've took a backwards step. There just doesn't seem to be the same hype there was about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Things are just beginning to slow down. But you never know. Maybe tomorrow or the next day there'll be some big transfer news. As for the day, the big news, Scott McKenna to Dynamo Zagreb.